A dance group from the Philippines was traveling to Australia to participate in an international dance competition. One night, while they were waiting for a train at a station in Sydney, they suddenly noticed something strange.
Hindi, walang ulo.
Guys, walang ulo, guys!
Maka-MJS to.
Guys, makiki-MJS tayo, guys!
An old woman appeared to be standing there waiting for the train, but she had no head. At first, the group thought it was just a mannequin or some kind of statue. But everyone was shocked and frightened when it moved and slowly began walking forward.
Hindi, walang ulo.
Guys, walang ulo, guys!
Maka-MJS to.
Guys, makiki-MJS tayo, guys!
A woman named Kelly says she has been receiving several alerts from her security camera about something moving in her basement. Each time she checks the footage, there's nothing there. But on this night, when she reviewed what the camera had recorded, she saw something that completely terrified her. After enhancing the video, a strange and horrifying figure can be seen slowly climbing the stairs from the basement. Kelly says she lives alone in the house. She swears the footage is real, not staged, and she has absolutely no idea who or what that thing could be. So, what do you think it is? A Mexican man named Devo bought an old doll for just $1 and placed it in his home. But from that day, strange and unexplainable things began happening in the house. Then one day, the old doll mysteriously disappeared. But recently, the events have become far more terrifying. It all began that night, when the security camera captured something terrifying.
¿Es eso? ¿Es eso? ¿Qué como? Puede pasar. Escucho muy.
Devo couldn't find the source of the strange noise, but when he reviewed the security camera footage, he noticed something moving in the window. It looked like a pale, horrifying face. So he went outside to investigate. But what happened next was truly terrifying.
Es que está muy oscuro. Fíjense la altura que se ve ya desde aquí, ¿no? Entonces, ay, me caigo. Ush, es que está muy oscuro aquí, no se ve muy bien. No se ve muy bien. Esa es la casa de mi hermana. Entonces, si se dan cuenta, voy bajando las escaleras, ¿no? Y se empieza a hacer todo más bajo, más abajo, más abajo. Este caminito que están viendo es más abajo. Es un sendero que es hacia abajo. Entonces, voy a pisar esto. Para los que digan que alguien se puso una escalera, o los que lleguen a decir que es una escalera, vean la altura. No podemos poner escaleras, para que vean. ¿Ok? Yo mido 1,75. Y eso de... O sea, están viendo... Espero que se esté viendo bien, ¿eh? Pero es una altura considerable. Son más de 2,5 metros, ¿no? Entonces, para que no queden dudas de que... Y escaleras nosotros no tenemos, a menos de que digan, alguien se trepó por aquí así. Y no. Porque se asomó justamente de la parte de ahí. En esa parte fue de donde se asomó. Entonces, como que los arbustos y todo eso, pues no hacen mucho mucho el paro, ¿no? Entonces...
He walks toward the window, pointing out that it's very high. So high that only someone unusually tall could possibly reach it. Devo believes that the old doll is the cause of the terrifying events that began in his home. He is now convinced that his house is haunted. What do you think? A man named David runs his own construction company. This day, he was completely alone inside a house he was renovating, when suddenly, something strange happened.
Yeah. Whoa, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. You guys heard that. Whoa. I don't want to go up there. I do not.
David says he was completely alone in the house, but he kept hearing strange and frightening noises. Then he started hearing footsteps downstairs and suspected someone had broken in. So he immediately went downstairs to investigate. What he found was terrifying.
Oh, I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house. Oh, shit. I swear. Oh my God. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. This is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is where I heard those footsteps at. Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little... Oh, my goodness. That right there. That right there is always... I'm sorry, I can't even talk right. Doing this job out here, look at. See this job? I'm doing this right here. And man, I've seen things. Things still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it. Oh, maybe some of these others are haunted. What the Yo, this is moving and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this shit already. You know what I mean? Like, just don't follow me home.
One by one, the lamps began to sway violently on their own. Then he heard a strange noise coming from inside a closet. David now believes the house is haunted, so he decided never to return to work there again. So what do you think really happened inside that house? The following video was recorded by a woman who lives alone in her house, with only her dog and cats. She says she feels the presence of another entity in her home, and this unseen entity keeps her in constant fear.
В зеркале было отражение чего-то не очень непонятного на видео. Я вам всем докажу. Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи из моего дома. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи. Уходи, я сказала. Уходи отсюда. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь.
A dangling ornament beneath the lamp, moving on its own, as if some unseen entity had moved it upwards. Not only that, but on another night, the woman claimed she saw the entity again, this time inside the fireplace. She immediately started recording. Suddenly, something resembling a human head appeared. The woman was frightened and moved away, but returned immediately to find the fireplace empty. Whatever had been there was vanished without a trace, and that is where the recording ends. Unfortunately, this was the last video this woman posted. No one knows what happened to her after that night. So the question remains, what do you think was really living inside her house? A girl named Angela posted a short video on her account that left viewers completely terrified. That night, while Angela was filming her niece having dinner, the camera accidentally captured something horrifying that she couldn't explain. Suddenly, a transparent black figure appeared moving in the kitchen. Some might say it's just a shadow, but if you look closely, you can see that it actually blocked the light from the lamp as it moved, making it impossible to be a normal shadow. But that's not all. Some viewers noticed that the child's reflection in the refrigerator door doesn't match her movements. So, what is your theories about what appeared in this footage? The following terrifying video was filmed by a girl named Tara. Late at night, while she was home alone, she suddenly heard a strange noise coming from inside the bathroom. She immediately grabbed her phone and started recording, as she slowly went to investigate. But what happened next was truly disturbing.
I don't remember opening it. What's that? Okay. What is that? What the? What the is that? Why? honestly is that? Honestly is that? I can use my... It's on the outside! It's on the outside! I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm terrified! What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
The bathroom window curtain began to move strangely. Tara froze in fear, unable to get closer. She thought someone might have opened the window and was trying to break into the house. But when she lifted the curtain, she was left shocked and terrified. There was no one there. Instead, she noticed strange markings on the window glass. Tara says that this window is located on the second floor, and no one could possibly stand there. But that wasn't the only unsettling detail. Many viewers noticed a dark, humanoid figure standing behind her in the bathroom doorway. Yet when Tara left the bathroom, no one was there. She insists she was completely alone in the house. So, what do you think really happened? A man named Troy lives alone in his house. He says that strange and terrifying things have started happening inside his home, and he believes it has become haunted. This day, while Troy was at work, his security camera captured something quite terrifying. Troy says that as the days pass, the activity inside his house is becoming more intense and far more frightening. Troy claims that whatever this entity is, it has recently begun trying to interact with his dog. Objects have started being thrown toward the dog and moving around it, as if the unseen entity is trying to scare the dog. Troy says he is still suffering from these frightening events to this day, and he has no idea how to make them stop. What do you think is really happening inside his home? A man named Javier usually shares videos of his daily life on his account, but there was one video that was completely different from the rest. One night, while Javier was visiting a patient at a hospital in Argentina, he suddenly heard a strange noise behind him. When he turned around, there was nothing there.
Como en este momento en nuestro hospital escuchamos un golpe y nos dimos vuelta porque dijimos, bueno, ¿quién está entrando? Cuestión de que no hay nadie atrás nuestro. Y miramos adentro del auto y dijimos, oh, pues si el auto... ¿Qué mierda es? Lo peor de todo es que no queremos salir. O sea, no... Un miedo, la puta madre. Lo peor de todo es que se mueve adentro del auto y no hay nadie. O sea, ahora vamos a ir a controlar el auto. Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo. La puta madre. No, boludo. Ya, salimos rápido para que vean que no es mentira. Mamá, la piel de gallina, hermano. Piel de gallina. Cagazo. Nadie. Nadie. Un montón. Es un montón. Mierda. Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió. No, chabón. No.
A pale, gray face appeared, moving in the front seat of the car. But when Javier went to investigate, he found no one inside the car or in the surrounding area. Some people claimed the face was nothing more than a reflection on the windshield, perhaps of a person or an object nearby. However, Javier insisted there was nothing in front of the car except a wall and a ceiling. According to him, what he saw was not a reflection. He believes that whatever appeared was inside the car. So the question remains, if it wasn't a reflection, then what was it? But this particular footage, many believe it is real, not staged, not edited. In 2025, a security camera inside the bedroom of a little girl named Hannah recorded something terrifying. Hannah's father said that she had recently started waking up frequently at night, crying for no apparent reason. But one night, the security camera captured something horrifying. Something unseen suddenly grabbed the girl's leg and pulled it violently so hard that the bed shook, and even the camera itself trembled, despite being positioned far from the bed. Hannah woke up crying and screaming in terror. It was clear that Hannah was not the one moving her own leg. Her foot never even touched the edge of the bed, and it seems nearly impossible for a small child to shake both the bed and a distant camera with that kind of force. Therefore, it's believed that what happened is not natural and related to the paranormal. What do you think? This video back to 2024 and was captured by a car dashcam on a highway in Arizona, a road rumored to be haunted. Many people have claimed to see strange things here, and numerous mysterious accidents have occurred along this road. One night, while a man named Moran was driving along this road, the camera accidentally captured something terrifying and unexplained. A strange gray figure appeared at the side of the road, but what's truly horrifying is that it wasn't there at first. It suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Upon zooming in and enhancing the video, it becomes clear that this figure doesn't resemble a human or any known animal. So, if it's not a person or an animal, what do you think it could be? Many of the hospital staff members had always complained about hearing strange and terrifying noises at night. Late one night, a security camera inside the hospital captured something truly disturbing. Let's watch the footage. A woman posted a terrifying video on her account that quickly went viral, reaching over 6 million views in a short time. While her husband was driving along a quiet road in Thailand, at around 8 p.m., something truly chilling suddenly happened. Let's watch the footage. The road was completely empty, and then, out of nowhere, a semi-transparent, human-like figure appeared directly in front of the car. The driver immediately swerved to avoid hitting it. If you look closely, you can see that the figure wasn't there at first. It didn't come from either side of the road. It just seemed to appear out of nowhere in the middle of the road, and then vanished. If it wasn't a human, what do you think it was? Share your theories in the comments. The following video was filmed by a police officer in Peru. Late at night, while the officer was on a routine patrol in his vehicle along with his partner, he received a strange phone call. The caller was speaking incoherently, claiming to have seen something strange and terrifying on the beach. The officer immediately went to the location to investigate, but what happened next was truly horrifying.
Siendo las 4 de la mañana, en el mar. No sé si pueden escuchar, se escuchan unos gritos. ¿O por qué esa vaina? Los gritos, se siguen escuchando los gritos. En el fondo, ¿no? Hay una persona abajo. Voy a identificarla. Anda, jefe, ¿qué es esa bobada? Va a pedirle su DNI, cholo. A ver si no sabemos si es la llorona o el llorón. Pero, o una llorona cruzada con llorón, pero grita y grita, pues no sabemos qué. Se la procede a identificar. Está metiendo al...
Oh, señor, identifíquese. Señor. Identifíquese, señor.
¿Están escuchando, compañeros?
Señor, identifíquese. Señor.
Sí, copiando.
Señor, identifíquese. Señor.
Escuchen,
Señor. Identifíquese, señor.
¿Están escuchando, compañeros?
Señor, identifíquese. Señor.
Sí, copiando.
Señor, identifíquese. Señor.
Escuchen,
The weather was cold. It was very late at night, and the beach was completely deserted. There was no one there. However, the officer began to hear strange, chilling screams. He couldn't determine where the sounds were coming from. He searched the entire area, but found no one. What made the situation even more terrifying was the sudden appearance of a white, semi-transparent figure, accidentally captured by the camera. Many viewers noticed that the figure resembled a woman wearing a long dress. Some believe it was not human at all, as it appeared almost completely transparent. So, what do you think? This terrifying video was posted on Reddit by a man named Mike. He claims that his family had traveled, and he was home alone. Late that night, just as he was getting ready for bed, he suddenly smelled a strange odor coming from the living room. At first, he assumed one of his pets might have urinated on the floor, so he went to investigate. But what happened next was terrifying. Let's watch the footage. A voice resembling a small child's can be heard saying, the voice seemed to be coming from somewhere inside the house. The moment he heard it, Mike was overcome with fear. He immediately ran up the stairs, leaving behind his dog and cat, who were clearly frightened by something unseen. Mike insists that he was completely alone in the house. He also mentions that the home is old, built in the 1950s, so he believes it's haunted. What do you think? This video has gone viral, but unfortunately, its original source is unknown. It's said to have been filmed in Brazil. Late at night, as a man was walking home, he suddenly saw a strange figure, standing motionless in the middle of the road. He immediately pulled out his phone and started recording. Suddenly, the figure vanished, as if it had never been there. But before disappearing, those who look closely can notice that the figure resembled a human, but it was completely transparent and seems to have no head at all. A couple began posting on their TikTok account about terrifying things happening inside their home. They claim they have been suffering from strange and frightening events for over a year. No one believed them, so they decided to start recording. One this day while the husband was home alone, when suddenly this happened.
Here. Wow. Happens all the time.
He started hearing loud knocking at the door. But when he checked, there was no one there. He says this isn't the first time. They've heard knocking on the doors and windows many times before. And then one night, while the wife was home alone, something terrifying happened. Let's watch the footage.
It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that fucking door, you need to get him. it's gonna happen again. It just fucking happened again. Move, 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 move. Fucking nobody there. The dog stopped fucking barking now. Davey's freaking the fuck out by the door though.
The dogs began acting strangely, as if they were terrified of something unseen. Then, there was a loud banging on the door. The woman immediately went to investigate, but no one was there. To this day, the couple hasn't been able to determine the source of the noises. However, they believe their home may now be haunted. What do you think? A man posted terrifying footage on Reddit, captured by a security camera inside his child's bedroom. He says that recently he had started hearing strange noises coming from the room. On many nights, his child would suddenly begin crying uncontrollably, for no apparent reason, especially late at night. Worried, the father decided to install a security camera in the room, but what the camera recorded was horrifying. Let's watch the footage. Around 4 p.m., a strange and chilling scream was heard inside the room. But about a week later, late at night, the camera recorded something far more terrifying. Let's take a look. A bizarre noise can be heard in the background. The man claims that an unseen force suddenly pulled his child by the leg. When the footage is replayed, you can clearly notice that the movement of the child's leg was unnatural, as if some invisible entity had pulled it. The father was horrified by what he saw. After that night, he decided he would never let his child sleep alone in that room again. So, what do you think really happened? A woman and her husband moved into her grandfather's house after he passed away just a month earlier, leaving the property to her. However, only a day after moving in, something strange and terrifying happened.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
You a little freaked out?
A little bit.
So, we were just going to bed and we're not... Let me just show you. Literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure. And like, we're literally just
Even though there was no wind inside the house, the door suddenly began to move, shaking violently, as if some unseen entity was pushing it. The couple panicked and decided to leave the house immediately.
Okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out of here. Rachel's already in the car. I'm leaving. Like, I don't know what's going on.
As the man was packing his things, the bedroom door suddenly slammed shut behind him. Then the door began to shake again, this time much more violently and rapidly. The man insists he has absolutely no explanation for the door's disturbing movement, but he believes that this old house may be haunted. What do you think? A young man posted a mysterious video on his account, captured by a roadside surveillance camera. In the footage, a young man is seen preparing to cross the road. Then something strange and terrifying happens, something no one has been able to explain. Let's watch the footage. Suddenly, the young man was lifted into the air and then thrown to the ground. Moments later, he got up and walked slowly away from the road. What made the video seem real was the reaction of the people there. You can see that a woman stopped suddenly and looked surprised. A group of people standing on the side of the road also turn around at the same moment. Some commenters suggested that a car must have hit the young man, and that the car was covered up with video editing. But if that were the case, how could someone walk away so normally after being hit with such force? So what do you think really happened in this footage? The following video is considered extremely disturbing. It shows the account of a man who claims his daily life completely changed after bringing a specific object into his home, an African mask purchased simply as a decorative piece. At first, nothing seemed unusual. The mask stayed stored away for some time, drawing no attention at all. But because of its striking appearance, he eventually decided to hang it on the wall in his living room. From that moment on, strange situations began to unfold inside the house.
It's a big chin. Yeah, you can see inside. It's all, you can see where it's been like carved out with a tool. Just about see the markings there from the chisel. And it has a really weird smell to it. Kind of like a burnt kind of wood, musty wood smell. If anyone's got any opinions on this after they've seen it up close, what kind of mask it is. What the fuck? Fuck's sake. I'm tripping over stuff now.
In this first segment, he's simply filming the mask on the wall. He shows its details, even the inside, as if it were just a normal recording. Suddenly, sounds begin to emerge in the background. Low knocks, noises that are hard to identify. For a brief moment, he wonders if someone might have entered the house. With the phone still recording, he decides to check upstairs. That's when the atmosphere changes completely.
Hello? Oh, fucking hell! I'm doing this because I just want to try and prove to you all there's nobody in this fucking house but me and whatever the fuck this is that's fucking with me. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, you fucking hell. There was a figure in the window. There was a fucking silhouette in the window. There was a silhouette in the window. Hello? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Oh.
Is pure terror. Many believe the mask is the source of everything. According to reports, objects like this are used in rituals and spiritual ceremonies, not as decoration, but as a connection between different planes. Since then, he has continued living in that house, and the episodes haven't stopped. Perhaps that object didn't come alone, a coincidence, or something that still remains there, watching in silence. A disturbing video has gone viral in recent days and caught the attention of a lot of people. The footage was recorded by a couple who were driving home from a party late at night. It was almost 3 a.m. when they decided to take a rural road, far from the city. The place was completely isolated. No streetlights, no nearby houses, just tall grass on both sides and total silence. As they drove slowly, something in the middle of the road caught their attention. Objects scattered across the ground, resembling some kind of offering left there. Candles, containers, and food, remains formed a strange arrangement. In some regions, that kind of thing isn't unheard of. But at that specific spot, in the middle of nowhere, something felt off. The couple slowed down to take a closer look.
Ali é macumba. Tem vela e frango inteiro. Tem cachorro comendo. Tá esquisito, olha o olho dele. Jesus, a língua. Isso não é cachorro, não. Ele tá rosnando pra gente. Vou acelerar. Vai. Meu Deus, ele tá correndo junto. Segura!
As the car moved closer, the headlights revealed a black dog. It was feeding on the offering. For a few seconds, it seemed like nothing more than an unsettling scene, until the animal lifted its head. The dog stared directly at the car. It didn't back away. It growled, body tense, as if it were guarding something. Its eyes reflected the headlights with an intense red glow. Terrified, the couple panicked. The person filming starts breathing heavily. Without thinking, the driver accelerates and flees the area. The dog doesn't chase after them. It simply watches, standing still in the road. After the video was posted, many people began saying it wasn't an ordinary animal. Some believe the ritual wasn't placed there by chance, that something may have taken that form. A coincidence, or something that still remains on that isolated road. The account Panakganung usually posts curious facts and real accounts from climbers during hikes and ascents in remote areas. The videos typically show physical effort, landscapes, and situations that are common in this kind of activity. But one particular post was completely different from the rest. Something recorded there made a lot of people uncomfortable. The group was moving forward along the trail in silence, following the guide's pace. The path was narrow, surrounded by dense vegetation. Nothing suggested that anything out of the ordinary was about to happen, until, farther ahead, something caught everyone's attention. In the middle of the trail, a figure appears, standing still, directly in their path. The skin looks far too pale for the surrounding light. It doesn't move, it doesn't react, it just stands there. As soon as the guide notices it, he raises his hand and signals for everyone to stop immediately. The gesture is firm, almost automatic. The atmosphere changes in seconds. Whatever that is, no one seems willing to get any closer. The silence becomes heavy. Some believe the figure could be the spirit of someone who lost their life in that region. There are old reports of accidents along these trails. People who never managed to make it out, perhaps still searching for a way back. Others say it could simply be someone standing there, or even an illusion caused by exhaustion and distance. Nothing was ever confirmed. The footage ends without any explanation. Disturbing, or just a visual mistake? The answer is up to you. The young woman named Casey often shares her drawings and other talents on social media. They're simple videos recorded at home, almost always calm and uneventful. But in one specific post, she decided to show something very different. A strange episode that happened during what should have been an ordinary night. She was at home when she started hearing noises coming from outside. Low, irregular sounds, the kind that grab your attention without clearly explaining where they're coming from. Her dog noticed it too, and ran to the door, clearly wanting to go outside. Even though it seemed normal at first, Casey decided to start recording.
I was trying to get another video of my dog refusing to go out at night without a flashlight. He started acting like he heard something though. And then I heard it too.
What is that?
It sounded like something large walking through the trees. I didn't see this eye glinting, but I heard it move.
Hello? Rocky, what? What is that? Mom?
Then I saw these eyes reflecting the light. My question is, if this one is a deer at this height, what is this one?
The dog carefully goes down the stairs, as if following some kind of trail. He walks through the yard until he completely disappears into the darkness. Casey calls out to him several times, but gets no response. Worried, she steps down a few stairs to look for him. That's when something strange happens. When she points the camera back toward the door inside the house, the dog is already there. There's no footage of him coming back, no sign of him passing by her on the stairs. He simply appears where he shouldn't be. People who watched the video were left confused. Some believe it wasn't the same dog. Others think he may have reacted to something invisible. And there are even those who mention a skinwalker, a filming error, or something out of the ordinary. The conclusion is up to you.